नित्यानन्दं परमसुगन्धं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nityanandam, everyone. My name is Ma Prabhananda Swami. I'm also known as Sharmila Devi. I'm born Malaysian, currently living in India with His Divine Holiness Paramahamsa Nityananda. I am currently a Swami, Sannyasi, Purna Sannyasi of Nityananda order. I would like to share a little bit what happened in my life and how I am now in my life. What's happening, what has happened, and who am I currently, who's behind it for my strength today to be able to stand up, speak without falling into any depression or even a victimhood. I was born and brought up in Malaysia. I obviously went to school there and did my undergraduate in Malaysia, majoring in counseling and guidance. And then my life journey took me to California, and it's a blessing for me to meet Swamiji now. If you have heard about religious persecution, Paramahamsa Nityananda, Swamiji had gone through the major attack just because he's a religious leader, a spiritual leader. Personally, in my life, I would say I am I could be one of the person who would have been a main factor of that attack on Swamiji, because it's not me directly. The man who I was married to, an American man, born Christian, he took up Hinduism to learn, Douglas MacKallor, my ex-husband. He is one of the conspirator attack against Swamiji. He is the one who have designed the cult, Nityananda cult website, a blog, abusing, humiliating Swamiji. He has put Swamiji in so much trouble, like false allegations, false police report, and started the root cause, started this whole uh, propaganda, all this conspiracy, locally propaganda there. But today, Swamiji, without seeing all that, just seeing me as a being, what I want in my life, I want to grow out of this societal conditioning. I would like to live a life of freedom, a life of a liberating life. And when I lived temporarily a few years in Los Angeles, I discovered Swamiji able to give that life. He has a community, Nityananda Sangha, giving such life. So I was keen and very interested in being part of that community. Because of my interest, my personal growth, Swamiji was attacked. He was abused. He was, even people actually, the whole thing, he lost everything literally, if we see from a perspective from a human being. But still, without any judgment, Swamiji embraced me, brought me, still allow me to live in his community. Today, if I'm standing strong, being holding a leadership position in the local community in the US, and if I have this courage, also I could see so many ways I'm opening up and becoming so strong. It's just because of Swamiji. Doesn't matter what we do to him, but just to liberate one being, just to liberate one soul. He is ready to go through anything and everything. Still, he never gave up on me. If it is an ordinary person, they would have said, because of you, because of your ex-husband, I have gone through this, I've lost all these things. But Swamiji never said that. Never once he even mentioned. He always see my devotion to him. Even if I am lacking of anything, he still holds me, not giving up on me, continuously encouraging me, not judging me, completely seeing me each time as a new being and giving me the space to blossom and flower and continue to grow. Just to give me the space to live in his community and my dream to live a liberated life, to receive the initiation of a sannyas. Swamiji has gone through, um, I would say, even illegally prison, because the conspirator, the source, started with my ex-husband. And not only here, back home, even in Malaysia. I know my own family. They have mentioned how this place is not pure. He is not a religious leader. Of course, now they are following his teaching as time passed by. But he went through saying that he is a all kinds of name people called him. Whether people call him as a womanizer, people call him as a smuggler, people call him as running a prostitution centers, just to give me that life. He did not even bother, worry what others said. He knew for what purpose he has come down, and he's ready to sacrifice and stretch whatever he could to give a liberating life that I've been seeking for. It is the blessing, the best happening ever that Avatar has happened in my life. No doubt, every pore of myself, every drop of my blood, I could speak confidently. He is an avatar. He is the Purna avatar, completion of completion, divine in human form. Do not judge him or see him in our level of with our senses. I am speaking from my experience associating with Swamiji for past 15 years. If it's not for Swamiji, I would have been very depressed. Or God knows, I would have even been suicidal for my what the society or my ex-husband Douglas MacKallor did to me. But Swamiji constantly healing, holding me, giving me space to grow. I want to say this is a calling for any women outside there. If you're listening to this, if you're ever going through any challenging time in your life, personal life, you feel there's no hope, nobody is there. I'm telling you, Swamiji is here. He never judges. He sees your being. He never even see your form, money, nothing. There's nothing we can add to him. So this is my personal sharing how Swamiji is ready, willing and ready and continuously going through so much and still showering on us just because he's an avatar. He is definitely a divine being in human form, a living incarnation. Thank you for listening to my sharing. Nityananda.